What's up? It's Jen Brown. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to share with you guys my making space. I mentioned, I don't know, at some point when I talked about how we had just moved here, that maybe when I got this room kind of set up that I would show it off. I sort of just forgot about that, but I recently got a new sewing slash crafting, I call it a table, but it's a desk really, and I kind of like rearranged this entire space, and so I thought it would be fun, A, because I'm proud of it, just to kind of show it off, but B, if you are like me and like to make a lot of different kind of stuff but are working with a really small space, this might actually be helpful because I love organization and kind of small space solutions. So I thought it would be fun just to kind of walk you through my side of this room. If you're new here, or maybe if you haven't heard me mention before, this is the spare bedroom in our apartment. My partner is also an artist, so we split the room in half, and we each took a side to be our kind of making space. So I'm gonna just kind of walk you guys through it and let you see what it looks like and be a little nosy if you're interested. Okay, so we're walking in past our cool new guitar wall over to my side of the room. This is the closet where we keep mostly the holiday decorations, but just kind of like odds and ends, whatever. And then this is my half of the room. I'll post up some photos of what I had before. We'll just kind of start over here. I've got this mirror. This is just like a super cheap older one, but I wanted to have this here so that when I'm like doing alterations for clothes and stuff and trying things on, I don't have to go into a different room. This plastic tub tower thing I've literally had since I was like a preteen. So it's just like office supplies, hanging stuff, scraps of canvas, that kind of thing. These side tables, this is kind of a new setup. I used to have these two stacked on each other, and that's where I kept the lamp. But this table, I actually built this table a few years ago. It's supposed to be like a gaming table. This top comes off and flips over, and there's felt on the other side, and that's why it's like really short. But we just don't have a place to store it here. So I can kind of use it as a work table this way. I like to sit on the floor while I work sometimes, but it's not taking up a ton of space. And then this was just like a way to compact that. I've got a lot of my like wire that I sculpt with. There's a couple of my little sculptures, my drawing pad, old paintings, extra canvas, that kind of stuff. This is my chair that I crocheted this summer. I'll link that video if you haven't seen it. It's just a non-functioning stuffed chair. This is I called it my studio throne. I built this chair when I was in grad school. It does not look comfortable at all, but it is. It's entirely made out of steel. It's the one I sit in when I record. This pillow I just recovered to make it match kind of the new vibe. This is my yarn skein pillow, my little stuffed voodoo doll that I made, just some random decoration. I actually just started doing this gallery wall. There's some holes in it because I'm still just gonna like keep adding things to it. These are new vintage finds. This poster just looks old, but it's not. Some of my drawings, photos, that kind of stuff. This area, Nick refers to this as my goth corner. It used to be in a corner, which is why. I just got this new little like pin cushion that I put these skull straight pins in, a chair sculpture I made, a lamp I found in a dumpster, well, near a dumpster. This is the restricted section of our library. This is like, I don't think I mention it very often, but I've been working on writing like a dark YA fantasy trilogy. And so these have been all my research books and all my like goth culture books. So this is the restricted library section. This is a new little easel I just got for when I want to paint small stuff so that I don't have to do it flat on the table. It's just from Five Below, and then I painted it to look a nice color. These are some little guides that I made. If any of you have ever played the Ni no Kuni video games, that's where they're from. Sewing stuff, cleaning stuff, extra paper, that kind of thing. Sculpture I built. This thread rack, I will link it if it's still available. This is literally like the best thing I've ever bought. And I got it off Amazon, and I really couldn't find just a nice wooden one like this that wasn't outrageously expensive anywhere else. But it's literally like the best thing, because I've had the ones that go on the wall, and I just found that they were always like trying to fall off the wall, or all of the bobbins and stuff were just trying to always fall off. So that's that. This is a little pegboard that I made that looks like scissors. It just hangs my scissors and stuff. My little dry erase board that I keep track of videos I'm working on. My sewing machine. This is so old now. It's like it was on sale. It's like a Project Runway edition that my parents got me basically 10 years ago for my birthday one year. My mannequins. I just got this new sticker. It's a magnet. It says Fantasy Book Club, admit one. It's a little ticket. This is my fancy new desk. I might have to start a magnet collection to put on that metal part, but we've got drawers and shelves under here where I keep all my yarn and craft supplies. That's just like been really nice to organize it all and have a place to put it away. This is my fancy new sewing chair that I found at Goodwill for $6. It's still probably like the best find that I've ever found at a thrift store. But yeah, this is just like organization stuff, sewing things, sculpting stuff, embroidery stuff, spare bags, spare parts, craft paint, all that kind of stuff. If you're having trouble finding things that match, like this plastic bin and this easel, I just like painted the color that I wanted so that way you can make things match. That's way easier than trying to like spend more money than you need to just to get things that match or that are a color you want. But yeah, this is my space. It's so much nicer. I've never really had like a desk that is also a place for me to work. Like I can sit up here and do my work or have Zoom meetings with students. Whereas before, when I just worked on a card table, I just did all my work from the dining room table. So now I have like a real workspace where I can come up here and write or sit in my chair and do whatever. So that's my new and improved space. Let me know what you think. If you've got cool ideas that you want to share for how to make a small space work, or if you want to show off your own space, feel free to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see how other people are kind of organizing their multifunctional hobby arts and crafts rooms. If you like this video and you want to see more from me, feel free to subscribe. I post videos 2 to 3 times a month. Thanks so much for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.